Good morning, everyone. The Delaware County Commissioner meeting for March 14th, 2024 is now in session. I'm going to ask General Sam Kindred if he'd come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this morning.
Thanks, Commissioners. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Merrill. I'm president of the board this year, and to my right is fellow commissioner and vice chair, Barb Lewis, and of course our administrator, Tracy Davies, and our two clerks, Randy and Jennifer. Let's proceed.
Resolution number 24-198, in the matter of approving an electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held March 11th, 2024.
So move.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 24-198. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 24-199, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announce certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0313.
So move.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 24-199. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-200, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So move.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 24-200. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-201, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for the Record Center.
So move.
Second, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Justin Nobby, Director of Finance. This request would authorize a transfer of appropriations within the Record Center budget, and this will account for additional shredding services and maintenance costs on scanning equipment.
Any questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-201. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-202, in the matter of approving a contract between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners, the Delaware County Board of Elections, and SCS Consulting Services LTD.
So move.
Second, discussion.
Commissioners, I'm Ed Helvey. I'm Chair of the Board of Elections. With me is Carla Herron, the Director, Steve Kuckler, a member of the board as well. We're here to ask for approval of the contract that we have with Sam Kindred. He is invaluable to our operation. He puts together all of our security plans, both physical and cyber, and he's our liaison with all the safety forces in the state of Ohio.
Anyone else have any comments? Sam?
Morning, Commissioners. I am Sam Kindred, and as the chairman said, I do help the Board of Elections with their security, both cyber and physical security, just trying to keep ahead of the bad guys and make sure that no one loses confidence in our election processes in Ohio, and especially in Delaware County. That's my goal.
Any questions or comments?
Oh, just very, very happy to have General Kindred. And this day and age, and I know we were talking a little bit ago about AI, I mean, it's even more necessary today than ever.
Yes.
And very, very happy to approve your contract.
Thank you.
The only thing I will add, and and I've said this before too, I know it sounds like redundancy, but no one does it better than Delaware County, and that's
That's true.
applauding our board members and of course Carla, who I call her the brains behind the operation, so does a great job. And security is extremely important, and I don't think any county does it better than we do it. And
I agree.
I think we all recognize there's level we do it in our county is not done everywhere, and that's unfortunate. Nothing's more important than the quality of the elections and the voters feeling confident the elections was done fairly, and because that really the democracy depends on that. So I thank all of you for what you've done and will be doing in the future. And next Tuesday is Election Day. Anybody want to comment on that before we take a vote?
Thank you, Mr. President, Commissioner, staff. Before Carla gets into some details, I just wanted to say something about the general, if I may. So the general came on board, his services in 2013, correct? And so at the time, right, it was physical security was kind of the big thing. Now, obviously, we moved into cybersecurity. I just want to let you know that of all the boards of elections in the county, or in the state, rather, I can't speak for other states, but we were the first to do this and continue to be the only ones that have a dedicated individual who all they do is physical and cybersecurity. And we've been doing it since 2013, since before it was cool. But just wanted to applaud, obviously, our director and of course, our chairman, who's been on the board since Rutherford B. Hayes.
Well, I think his statue's right down the street.
Right, right. And I joined in 2012, obviously, but I just wanted to just applaud the forward thinking of everyone on the board and the staff when it comes to security. It's a very important thing, and we're at the tip of the spear, being very proactive, not reactive. So I just wanted to put that in for us.
If I could just add to that, it's not just the election security around election time. I want you to know that Sam, he surfs the net, he looks at stories, other counties, any type of threats, whether it's physical, it's cyber. He's constantly sending us information, filtering. So even when we think he's sitting at home and he's not supporting the county, he is behind the scenes sitting there. Also, he researches other boards, what's happening in other boards, makes sure that we are informed. So I just wanted to add that, in addition to the obvious. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boy, thank you.
Ed, do you
Thank
want to comment, Mr. Cutler's comment about your age? Do you have any rebuttal on that? Or?
I am approaching my next birthday, but I'm starting to feel it. I was telling someone about something I did in high school last week, and I'm driving home, and I thought, I was telling him about something that happened 52 years ago. When did that happen? So.
Well, you
so
said
good.
high school last week,
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I want to throw in one other thing that Sam does. It's one of those intangibles that really helps our staff. He gives them lunchtime discussions, leads lunchtime discussions on leadership and organization. Those are the extras that he throws in, and you can really see the effects of that on our staff.
Oh, I bet.
Thank you all. Thank all of you for what you
Boy,
do.
thank you, absolutely.
And no more.
Carl might have some updates
Okay, I'm
for you on
sorry.
the election.
Sure.
Yep. I love numbers, so I wanted to pull a couple of things for you, in addition to just this election. First, we're currently registered voters is 161,201, and I believe going into the November, my prediction is we're going to advance up to the size of county. We are going to exceed Lake County. I'm confident in that as far as the numbers of the top 10 to 12 counties. I know we're going to advance to that level. Currently, our turnout to date is 8,645 voters, and it does feel that it is a lower turnout, and of course it is, but in primaries, we talked about it this morning, Commissioner, is that it depends on what's on the ballot, whether there's mailers, so on and so forth that drives that. But I will say, when I looked back at 2016, I really couldn't 2020 because it was an all-mail election, but 2016 we did over 56% turnout, and we're trending in that same pattern, which was surprising. Now, it could be they're just going to vote a higher percentage of absentees, but I thought that there is possible that we could have a little higher turnout than what we think. Also, I just wanted to mention and thank this commissioner. This is from the bottom of my heart. I know because you give us resources, we can do our job well. We had Knox County reach out to us and ask if they could, it was the week before last, if they could tour our facility. And they said the Secretary of State said that Delaware County is the gold standard. But I want you to know, as I did the tour and I walked Knox County folks through our board, I said it takes resources to do this. I'm not going to say there isn't planning, and we have a great board who approves what we need, but also it comes down to we understand its resources as well. And we have those, and you can go above and beyond when you have those resources. And I did not just take credit for Delaware County being so great. and at the board level also that, thank you for
Well,
your
I'll make
support.
two comments. Comment number one is confidence is a two-way street. The reason we're confident that the dollars, resources the commissioners provide is because we know and believe and trust the job we're doing at the Board of Elections. And so if we didn't have that confidence, you'd hear a lot more questions. But I think it's a mutual respect because of the job that we're all doing. So thank you for that comment. Do you want to remind everybody about when they can vote between now and the election day?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we are open today until 7:30 this evening. Tomorrow is 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Saturday 8 to 4, Sunday 1 to 5. We'll be there all weekend, and
And of course, on Tuesday.
on Tuesday, 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
And I missed one figure, and just to add, we talked about the 2016. We've actually increased by 35,000 registered voters since
Oh,
2016. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, thank all of you. Call
Our absentee ballot requests, those are over now, or can anyone still request an absentee?
By mail,
By mail.
it has ended.
It
That
has
was something that,
ended, okay.
a new law, the legislature
Okay,
approved. Thank you.
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-202. Mr. Merrill?
Aye,
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye,
thank you.
thank you.
Resolution number 24-203, in the matter of approving a permit for the use of Delaware County facilities.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Good morning, Commissioners. Jane Hawes, Director of Communications. We have before you a facilities permit request from the Vietnam Veterans of America group. They hold on March 29th. It'll be the date for their annual Vietnam Veterans Awareness event. So we recommend your approval on the use of the plaza out front.
Okay.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-203. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
That brings
Thank
us
you.
to administrator reports.
Nothing today.
Commissioner reports.
Commissioner Lewis?
All right. Well, we were both at the DKMM meeting, which was Tuesday. And very good news on our, let me see here. We are going to be able to have people drop off hazardous waste if they need to make an appointment first. And there are some small costs involved, but our old transfer station has been turned over to hazardous drop-off, which
And
is
electronics can
great.
be-
And electronics,
can be
you're
dropped.
right. Yeah, there is no charge for small electronics, and I think TVs are $20 a piece. But they are open starting on April 17th, and I made my appointment.
And that's every 2 weeks, I believe, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
everyone would think they could
Yes.
come in every day after
Right.
that, so
Mhm.
2-week intervals
Yeah.
going forward.
And they would call the office to make that appointment. Or
I think you can go to the
might be
website.
able to do it, yeah, online too. That's it.
And the other thing I might add is they moved into the new location. The DCAM has kind of transitions from one location to another over 10-year time periods. And when I got on the board, they were in Marion as they were wrapping that up. And the last 10 years, they've been in Knox, and now they've moved to Morrow County for the next 10 years. And the facilities that Morrow's providing, I think, are perfect, and everybody
They
seems
are.
pleased. The other things I will add is today at 1 o'clock, I believe it's 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock or 1:30, I believe it's 1. The Entrepreneur Center, there'll be a press conference and a signing ceremony for the partnership between Delaware City, Delaware County, and Ohio Wesleyan for the Entrepreneur Center. And tonight, the township meeting, and I believe Commissioner Lewis and I both are attending that. With that, I do believe we have need for executive.
We do have need for executive. Resolution number 24-204, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of employment, promotion, compensation of a public employee or public official, to consider the sale of property at competitive bidding for pending or imminent litigation, and to consider confidential information related to economic development.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 24-204. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.